Well, if you're watching right now, you're currently watching a rerun. Thank you for tuning in. All right, make sure you guys leave your comment and your reaction. Hopefully, next time you guys can come hang out with us. All right, live. And like I always say, you guys got any questions? Ask away. You guys got any suggestions? Shoot them away. All right, here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of MFers Live. Yes, it is June 26, 2018, ladies and gentlemen. It is our Tea Time Tuesday. Yeah. Good evening, Sue Lee. How are you? Hello, Sarah. Hello, Becky. Hello, everybody. Yes, peace, love, and positivity, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's having a great day. Let's see. Yes. Oh, we got a whole bunch of facts going on. Oh, we got another one that popped in. All right. So, yes, it is our Tea Time Tuesday. So, I'm not drinking any hot tea. It's too hot, but I'm drinking some iced teas. But some new iced tea I'm actually drinking. I actually brought out one of the bottles. I actually have one of these split into my mugs. And it is actually hibiscus tea. Yes. It's actually it's a nice tea. Yes. But it is let's see where you got a message here. It's caffeine free, 100% natural. Yes, Laza. Yes, Laza. It's a hibiscus tea. Yes. But it is a nice tea. None other. It doesn't really look like there's much added on here. It's filtered water, honey, hibiscus flower extract, moringa, and spice. So yeah, but yeah, I'm drinking myself some iced tea, and like I always say, everybody, hopefully everybody's drinking some iced tea. You guys don't have to drink some hot tea. I know that some people do prefer it. I know our English MFers out there, they love sitting back and enjoying hot tea any time of the year. But it's just too hot here in Canada. Yeah, gotta cool down. Hello, Mary Jane. Thank you for tuning in. So yes. So we're gonna start this off like what was it? We'll have a few days left, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, we are on Tuesday. You guys have till this Saturday. To get your comment, your action on every stream, and we actually have a few of them that are cut in pieces. Well, they're not cut in pieces; they're broken up. Let's see. We had a power outage. We had the breaker pop one day, so there's one day. Two double shutouts, double entries. Then we had the power cord. We ran out of juice. So that's 2 days. And then just yesterday, it cut out on us. It froze. And for some reason, it was just a laptop. We have the tablet. We had multiple phones, gaming systems, everything's all connected to the internet. And it was just the laptop for some reason. It was really weird. No effect on anything else. So we have 3 days this month. They actually have a chance to have your name entered, not just twice for the shows, but double for that day. Because 3 days, there's 2 shows per each of those days. So that's pretty cool. Hello, Travis. Thanks for tuning in, brother. It's always great to see you. Okay, guys, we're going to do some quick shows here. All right, so we have KLL Phoenix. There you go, dear. All right, we have Brenda White. What else we got here? We got Mary Vignola. There you go, Mary. Yes. And Travis, don't forget to leave your comment, your reaction there, brother. Come on. We got like 30 prizes to hand out this Sunday. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be awesome. All right, so we have Suli Zohan. There you go, Suli. I don't know if you're still in here, but there you go. All right, we have Rachel Hayden. What's here? We got one that's stick. It's like folded and wants to be called. So we're going to get this one right here. Okay, so we have Jen Jofield. Yes, hello, Jen. And then we have our good old friend, Berna Lockman. There you go, dear. What else we got here? We got Bunny Morrison. Yes, all right. And you want to know who your special one is, buddy? Scarlett's going to love you, buddy. All right, we got Sean Doyle, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. All right, so you send some positive vibes and thoughts out there. Because we know that when Sean or Angie pops in, we know Scarlett's hanging with us. It's pretty cool. It is. Hey, Nick Boss. What's up, brother? How are you? Yeah, Nick Boss. Sauce Boss is in the house. Yeah, see, it just rolls off. He's like, Sauce Boss in the house. But yes, hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are having a great day so far at the beginning of the week. We only have a couple days left or a few days left for the little MFers before they start their summer holidays. So it's going to be pretty wicked, yes. So, yes, howdy, Charlene. How are you? And Charlene, I'm glad you actually popped in. I actually noticed a comment. Because we have the NWA. So no, not the NWA. We have Wu-Tang. That's it, yeah. We have the Wu-Tang Clan coming down to Kitchener. And the tickets are actually pretty cheap. They are. Hello, Kelly. How are you? It's great to see you. Hello, Shannon. Yes, Wu-Tang's coming to Kitchener at the end of July, I do believe it is. And tickets are going on. And, yeah, you guys can get them from my merch man, Chris. Normal admission, like $95. Is it $95? Yeah, $95. Which isn't bad, and it's not. I know that the Nelly show was a little bit cheaper, but I'm sorry, I was a little disappointed at the Nelly show. I was. One, they put him in too small of a venue, so it was a little bit crammed on everybody. I think it was like overpacked. Two, he was just rushing people through. He did. He just, I don't know. Could have been just me. But I actually had a lot of people coming out there saying, it's a little bit disappointed with the meet and greet. He was ushering people through and trying to get people through quickly so he could get out of there. What's this? Liquid Chrome from Barrie is their sponsor. Yeah. Like I said, it's pretty cool. Like I said, so you guys can actually get a hold of my merch man, Chris. Yes, Chris Norton from CDN Clothing Connections. He has some tickets still. And they're physical copies. Okay, so they're not the digital copies, they're physical copies you guys can actually get from. They're only going for about $95. You guys can't really go wrong. Because like I said, you have the entire Wu-Tang Clan coming together for their 25th anniversary. So that's pretty cool. It is. It'd totally be worth it. It will be. To see them all up on stage, and they're gonna blow the roof off. They are totally. But yes, okay, so we got our good news in history. So, see, this is why I'm drinking iced tea, because it goes a lot faster. And I'm not sitting there going, trying to drink some tea. I'm actually able to sit and enjoy it. It actually cools me down as I go, and I make sure, see, I even have a spare bottle with me. All right. So our good news in history for June 26th, ladies and gentlemen, yes. So on this day, 170 years ago, the first federal law governing purity in food or drugs was enacted in the U.S. So initiated because of the Mexican-American War, the statute banned the importation of adulterated drugs. That was back in 1848. And I guess that's what would be. I do believe that's the FDA now. FDA approval. Yes, FDA approval. Hello, Kat. How are you? It's always great to see you here. Always. Hey, Lil says yes. Yes, thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. Okay, wait, like this. All right, see, everybody's messaging me always. All right, so we got more good news on this day. You guys ready for this one? All right, so the bicycle. Now, I think everybody knows what the bicycle is. Everybody does. Come on. Everybody knows what the bicycle is. The bicycle is actually patented on this day back in 1819. So, yes, it was actually patented. It was pretty cool. The St. Lawrence Seaway was opened by Queen Elizabeth and U.S. President Eisenhower, which connected the Great Lakes of North America to the ocean-going ships. That was back in 1959. That's pretty cool. Hello, Yvette. Thanks for tuning in, dear. It's always great to see you. So Madagascar gained its independence from France back in 1960. I know we're not talking about Madagascar, the movie. We're talking about the island of Madagascar. So the first installment of the Harry Potter book series, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, was first published in the UK back in 1997. Yeah, so it's 17 years old when the very first book of Harry Potter, which was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, was first published in 1997. And yeah, come on, that series came out, and it was like almost like right after the series was done, it was like a movie, and it became such an amazing franchise. So what else we got here? So the first rough map of the human genome was actually unveiled in an international effort proposed and funded by the U.S. government, proving the DNA of any two individuals is 99.9% identical. Wow, that's pretty cool. And that was done in 2000. Right on. Hello, Christina. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see what else we have here. So the U.S. Supreme Court struck down the Federal Defense of Marriage Act, declaring that same-sex couples deserve equal rights to the benefits under federal law that go to all other couples who are legally married in any state. And that was just done in 2013, so that's like 5 years ago. So that's pretty cool. It is. What else do we have here? So the U.S. Supreme Court agreed 5-4 that the Constitution protects the rights of same-sex couples to marry no matter where in the U.S. they reside. And that was only after the Defense of the Marriage Act in 2013, 2 years later. So like I said, this was only like 3 years ago. What else we have? Ooh, this is pretty cool. So on this day in 1945, the inspirational United States Charter was signed by 50 countries in San Francisco. We, the peoples of the United Nations, determined to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war, which twice in our lifetime has brought untold sorrow to mankind. To reaffirm faith in fundamental human rights, in the dignity and worth of the human person, in the equal rights of men and women and of nations large and small. So to establish conditions under which justice and respect for the obligations arising from treaties and other sources of international law can be maintained. That's pretty cool. Oh, we got a fourth one here. To promote social progress and better standards of life in larger freedom. 5, to practice tolerance and live together in peace with one another as good neighbors. See, I like this treaty. I'm really starting to really enjoy this treaty. Number 6, to unite our strength to maintain international peace and security. 7, to ensure by the acceptance of principles and the institution of methods that armed forces shall not be used to save in the common interest. Oh, that's pretty neat. To employ international machinery for the promotion of the economic and social advancement of all peoples, have resolved to combine our efforts to accomplish these aims. Oh, that's pretty cool. It is. And on this day back in 1963, John F. Kennedy pronounced the now famous line, "Ich bin Brenner." I am a Berliner. Oh, that's pretty cool. During a speech in West Berlin. Wow, right on. JFK, that's pretty cool. I don't even know if I pronounced that right either. But it translates to "I am a Berliner." And it's Ich bin Berliner. I hope I got that right. That's pretty cool. That is. So with the remark, Kennedy declared support for the besieged city of West Germany 22 months after Soviet-supported East Germany erected the Berlin Wall to prevent any exodus to the west. The message was aimed as much at the Soviets as it was towards Berliners, whose families were separated, and was a clear statement of U.S. policy in the wake of the communist construction of the Cold War Wall. Considered one of Kennedy's best speeches, it was a moral boost for the West Berliners, who lived in an enclave deep inside East Germany and feared a possible communist occupation. So spoken before an audience of 450,000. Kennedy said 2,000 years ago, the proudest boast was civis Romanus sum. I am a Roman citizen. Today, in the world of freedom, the proudest boast is ich bin in Berliner. All free men, wherever they may live, are citizens of Berlin. And therefore, as a free man, I take prides in the words. Ich bin in Berliner. Oh, cool. There is. There's a video. Yes, there's a YouTube video, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can actually check it out and watch the famous lines from JFK. That's pretty cool. You know, I always thought he was a pretty cool president. I know I wasn't around in his time. And, of course, I know that he was kind of assassinated. He was. But, you know, watching the history and stuff on him, he took great strides. He was truly, you know, he truly stood by the, you know, the government, you know, being built by the people for the people. And that's what it was. He was a total big people person. And if you guys do your history search on JFK, there's a little really cool thing about him. Really awesome. I loved it. That he's a big supporter of UFOs. Oh, yeah, he is. He believed in UFOs as well. He did. It was pretty cool. It was. All right. So I guess I'm going to switch this one, right? I do believe I've got another one that popped in here. No, that's got to get it away. That's got to go. Okay. Okay. So I got a couple more facts here. I'm going to send these off to us so that we can pull them up here because, yes, our facts are brought to you by none other than Meister Chef. Meister Chef does a lot of researching out for us, and he brings us our facts every Tuesday and Thursday. And, yeah, he just does such an amazing job of it. It is. So, yes, all right. So I got those sent. Okay, so those are sent. Okay. So I can pop this back open, hopefully. All right, there we go. All right, so yes, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start off facts off with hippopotamuses. Yes, and we're not talking about those ones you guys see on the commercial. You know, those little small, little tiny ones you see walking. You know, they're not small. They're not small at all. If you see a hippopotamus that's about this big, it's a toy. Unfortunately, because I remember watching that commercial when I was growing up, and I'm like, oh my Lord, that's so cute. I want a house hippo. But it was a commercial. It was. But yeah, so you guys ready for some facts on hippopotamuses? Yes. Hippos can't swim or float. There you go. They actually walk or stand on surfaces below the water, like sandbanks. Even so, they spend most of the day in water to protect their sensitive skin from the sun. They secrete an oily red substance that actually acts as a moisturizer and sunblock and actually protects them from germs. That's pretty cool. They also makes them look like they are sweating blood. That's really trippy. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of it. I want to definitely go see that. But it's pretty cool though. So it's kind of like a self sunblock. We don't get that. We have to go to the store, at the pharmacy and stuff, and get sunblock and all that stuff. But Hippo gets it on their own. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? It's always great to see you. Don't forget, Mike, get your comment, your reaction in there, brother. Always, always. Hello, Verna. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so although hippos can actually hold their breath for approximately 7 minutes, most adult hippos resurface every 3 to 5 minutes to actually breathe. This is an automatic process. Even sleeping hippos will surface to breathe without waking. It's kind of scary. It is, seeing them lurking, and a sleeping hippo just popping up and then popping back down without waking up. That's pretty cool. That is. Okay. So actually, hippos can actually close their nostrils too. Let's see. Learning something new every day. It is. They can actually close their nostrils and ears to actually prevent water from entering. This is why hippo calves can suckle on land or even underwater, because they're able to. They're able to close out all those holes off so that they're, able to breathe underwater. That's awesome. That is. So an open mouth is not a yawn either, but rather a sign to warn you off. You will only see hippo yawning while in the water, because they're only territorial while in the water. You'll also hear them honking and grunting, which is how they mark their territory. See, learning something new every day. It's great. What else we got here? So a hippo can live up to 40 years. Hippos usually come out of the water for about 4 to 5 hours at night to graze, and can actually cover up to 10 kilometers in this time. That's not bad. So about 4 to 5 hours, and they're able to walk about 10 kilometers. That's pretty cool. Their diet actually consists of grass, and they graze using muscular lips. Muscular lips. So the hippo is actually considered one of the most dangerous animals in Africa, and it is highly aggressive too, particularly if you get between it and the water. I definitely don't want to get in their way. Their canine teeth, we have our canine teeth, right? Their canine teeth, their sharp teeth, are actually used for fighting. The hippo's closest living relatives are actually whales and porpoises. Yes, that's their closest living relatives. The hippopotamus is actually the third largest land mammal, after the elephant and the white rhino. And I do believe we're getting pretty close down to I think we only have one more white rhino left, I do believe. Or is it two? I think they're both females. I think we just lost our male white rhino, I'd say about 4 or 5 months ago, if I remember correctly. So yeah, they're going to be making up on that chain pretty quick. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I can't wait to read these ones. All right, because we didn't mention the other day. It was on, I do believe, the 23rd. I mentioned it. We gave a little salute out to Vinnie Paul, who's found dead in his home in, I think it was Las Vegas, at the age of 54. I've been trying to research into it to see any new updates about his death. But so far, it looks like an apparent heart attack, and that he died in his sleep. But it's kind of weird because I guess the police were called in at almost 10 to 6 at night. But I don't know. But these are pretty cool. We got some facts on Vinnie Paul. Yeah, this is pretty cool. All right. So Pantera started out as a family operation. Yes, Dimebag Darrell, ladies and gentlemen. So Darrell and Vinnie's father, Jerry Abbott, produced and engineered their albums, then released them through the band's own independent label, Metal Magic. Yeah. Metal Magic was also the title of Pantera's 1983 debut album, a play on the band's original full name, Pantera's Metal Magic. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pantera actually self-financed 2 music videos during their glam era, fronted by original singer Terrence Lee Glaze. All Over Tonight from 1984's Projects in the Jungle, and Hot and Heavy from 1985's I Am the Night. You may be surprised at what you see and hear. Before he mastered the bass, Rex Brown learned to play the piano and was a big fan of ragtime composer Scott Joplin, even after embracing rock, which was inspired by ZZ Top, Def Leppard, and others. Rex played bass with his high school jazz band, and was even offered a college scholarship to study jazz. Oh, this is on Pantera. That's pretty cool. So after parting ways with Terrence Lee Glaze, Pantera briefly worked with singer Rick Matheson of power metal band Steel Prophet until eventually hooking up with longtime frontman Philip Aslimo. But yes, and then he lost his brother Dimebag Darrell in a shooting. And Dimebag Darrell wasn't even. I didn't think he was. I think he was caught in the crossfire. And yes, and then it was 14 years later we lost Vinnie Paul. He was just starting into his new career band. It was pretty cool, and he had his own signature equipment too, from his own signature drums to his own signature drumsticks, and so that's pretty cool. Thanks for the facts on Vinnie Paul, and like I said, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I'll be able to keep you guys apprised and updated of anything else that we may find out about the passing of such a great rock and roll man. Yeah, like I said, it's such an amazing drummer in his time. At age 54. Yeah. All right, so what else we got here? We got some. Here's some bright facts for you, ladies and gentlemen. We got facts on the sun. All right, so its center, okay, at its center, the sun reaches. So that might be a hard time too. Nope, got it. All right. So at its center, the sun actually reaches temperatures of 15 million degrees Celsius. Now, I'm not going to transfer that into Fahrenheit because, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? At 15 million degrees, whatever, it's just, you would burn up before you even had a chance to get to it. You would, because its heat's so massive, right? The sun is actually all of the colors mixed together. This appears white to our eyes. The sun is actually mostly composed of hydrogen and helium, and it's like 70% hydrogen and 28% helium. The sun is actually a main sequence. The G2V star, or also known as the yellow dwarf. Hello, buddy. How are you? It's great to see you in here, dear. Always. All right, so the sun is actually about 4.6 billion years old. Yeah. The sun is also 109 than the Earth, and 330,000 times as massive. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trust me, if the Earth ever went directly into the sun, there would be no stopping it. Oh, no. It probably wouldn't even fizz on the sun because the sun is so huge, right? All right, so what else do we hear? All right, so 1 million Earths could actually fit inside the sun. Yes, that's how big and gigantic the sun is. So if a hollow sun was actually filled up with spherical Earths, and then that'd be around 960,000 Earths would fit inside of it into a hollow sun, to a hollow one. On the other hand, if these Earths were squished inside with no wasted space, then around 1.3 million would actually fit inside. But still, a hollow sun, right? The sun's surface area is about 11,990 times that of the Earth's. It actually contains 99.86% of the mass in the entire solar system. So that's how big it is. It takes up most of the mass in our solar system, right? The mass of the sun is, I just read that one. Oops. So it's almost three quarters hydrogen, whilst most of the remaining is helium. The sun is almost a perfect sphere as well. Almost a perfect sphere. There's only a 10-kilometer difference in its polar diameter compared to its equator diameter. Wow. So considering the vast expanse of the sun, this means it is the closest thing to a perfect sphere that has actually been observed in nature. The temperature inside the sun can actually reach 15 million degrees Celsius. Like I said, I'm not changing that to Fahrenheit because it's just way too hot to begin with. At the sun's core, energy is generated by nuclear fusion as hydrogen converts to helium. So because hot objects generally expand, the sun would explode like a giant bomb if it weren't for its enormous gravitational force. Yeah. So it says eventually, these are the facts that we're getting. These are the facts. This is pretty cool. So eventually the sun will actually consume the earth. It'll be a long time though before it happens. When all the hydrogen has been burned, the sun will actually continue for about 130 million more years, burning up the helium, during which time it will expand to the point that it will actually engulf Mercury and Venus, and also the Earth. At this stage, it will have become a red giant. Yes. So the sun will one day be about the size of Earth. After its red giant phase, the sun will actually collapse, retaining its enormous mass, but containing the approximate volume of our planet. When this happens, it will be called a white dwarf. Light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the Earth. So with a mean average distance of about 150 million kilometers from Earth, and with light traveling at about 300,000 kilometers per second, dividing one by the other gives us an approximate time of about 500 seconds, or 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Although this energy reaches Earth in a few minutes, it will already have taken millions of years to travel from the sun's core to its surface. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So yeah, the sun is roughly about 24,000 to 26,000 light years from the galactic center, and it takes the sun it takes around about 225 to 250 million years to complete an orbit of the center of the Milky Way. So that's pretty cool. So there we go. Okay, so we still got another fact. We got this one here. But yeah, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna do some more quick shoutouts here. We're about at our halfway point. Okay. Oh, I had a little bit of a handful and then I dropped most of them. All right, so here we go, guys. You guys ready? I haven't seen Sean come in yet, buddy. I haven't seen Angie either. And that's it. And you know what? There was a cute little picture she put up of her little one today. Oh, it was so cute. And she had her hair up like this. And she was saying about how her daughter's got such long hair. So I actually posted one of my pictures. Yes, one of my profile pictures from a little while ago. If you guys remember, I had my hair all up in different elastics and I'm holding a little teacup. And I'm like, I love the hairdo. And I sent that. And yes, and then she had to send me a picture of Scarlett at 9 months. And she had like pigtails. She had a lot of hair. Yes. Their hair's going to be a lot longer than mine. Oh, yeah. Okay, you guys ready for this? All right. So here we go. You guys ready? We got Kim Hunter. There you go, Kim. All right, what else we got? We got Jamie Taylor. Shannon Lewis. What else we got? We got the beautiful Ariel Alyssa. And you know what? I haven't seen Tori come in here, and I'm waiting for her to pop in here because I have something to her. So she's got to come down to the studio. Come get it. Yeah. All right, we got Dylan Wheeler, the one, the only Riff Raft. All right, we have Lydia Kettles. There you go, dear. What else we got here? Oh, we got Rem Laho. There you go, Rem. That was awesome. I love some of these names. Trying to fight with them. Pronounce them is great. Hello, Christopher Brockell. How are you doing, brother? There's another one for Riff Raff. There you go, bud. And then we have Caitlin McCandles. There you go. Oh, look, Christopher. Perfect timing, brother. Look, check this out, buddy. Christopher Brockell. Look at that. How often does that happen? That was just like perfect timing. He just pops in and I'm like, oh, look, dude. Look, you got yourself a shout out. Yes. All right, and then to our good friend from Down Under, Ms. Robinson. There you go, dear. Yes, good day, mate. I love when she pops in. It's great. It is. Okay, can I steal Sean's name? Okay, please? We steal Sean's name. Okay. All right, here. Ready? Look. Nacho's got Vicky. All right, there you go. Okay, you send some positive vibes out there, and I'll try not to knock over. You know, I'm going to move this glass over so that I don't end up knocking it over and drowning the name tag. But yes, that is cool. It is. And yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. It is our Tea Time Tuesday. And like I said, I'm not drinking the hot tea. You know, like I said, I just opened my second bottle. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. It's a nice tea. It is. See? It's a hibiscus tea moringa, but it's caffeine free. It's pretty cool. It's 100% all natural. Because even drinking tea, ladies and gentlemen, there is actually caffeine in tea. There is, but yeah, it is pretty cool that I don't even know where this is made. Let's see here. Oh, really? Oh, that is pretty cool. Look, see, I even learned something new. I'm actually going to read the side here. It says brewed and bottled with care for the Laza Food and Beverage Incorporated in Guelph, Ontario, Canada. That's pretty cool. So I didn't even realize that I'm drinking an iced tea that's actually made right here in Guelph. So there you go. Yeah, like I said, we're not sponsored by them or anything, but there you go, Laza. There you go. If you guys want this, it's actually not a bad iced tea after all. It's not. I was a little iffy at it when I first saw this here. See, there's all different languages on here. That's why I was curious about that. But yeah, so okay, see, it's not in English. That's weird. That's English. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. So natural juices may settle. Shake well before serving. Refrigerator after opening, which is always usually recommended for most juices. Once you open them, stick them back in the fridge to keep them refrigerated, right? So that's pretty cool. That's awesome. All right, so like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's actually not that bad. It's what's the best way to describe that? It's an iced tea, but like it doesn't have like a lot of sugars to it. You know what I mean? Like it's like a real natural taste, and it is. It's really good. All right, so we got some more facts to go here. What else we got here? Oh, all right. So let's see here. We're gonna open up some facts. Let's see. Let's see here. Come on, open. There we go. All right. So James Eugene Carey. Yes, we have some facts on James. So he was born James Eugene Carey, and he was born on January 17th, 1962. Yes, right here in Ontario. Yes, right in Ontario, Canada. To Kathleen Oram and Percy Carey. Carey actually wrote letters to Tupac Shakur when Tupac was in prison to actually help the rapper and actor laugh and smile while behind bars. Tupac actually said that Jim Carrey was his favorite actor. Now that is awesome. That is totally cool. I did not know that. That is pretty awesome to find out. To find out that Tupac Shakur's favorite actor was none other than Jim Carrey. And Jim Carrey used to actually write him letters when he was in prison to make him smile while he was behind bars. That's awesome, buddy. All right, so Carrey would actually earn his second Golden Globe nomination after his critically acclaimed performance in Liar, Liar. That was back in 1997. He actually earned his very first Golden Globe nomination for The Mask. You guys remember that? The Mask. Yes, we're sitting in the studio earlier watching Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Yes, the very first one. So Carrey and his three older siblings, 2 girls and a boy. So he has 2 older sisters and an older brother. They were raised Roman Catholic. Let's see. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Carey was actually soon noticed by legendary comedian Rodney Dangerfield, who starred in Caddyshack, who eventually signed the younger comic to open his tour performances. That's an honor. That would be for Rodney Dangerfield. That would be epic. And as In Living Color came to a close, Jim Carrey starred in his Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, which is back in 1994, which we were just watching. His first lead role in a major film and a breakout hit. That same year, the comedian starred in The Mask and also Dumb and Dumber. All three films were big commercial hits and proved Carey was a serious box office draw. See, he was a totally talented actor. Hello, Richardson Harper. It's always great to see everybody here. Always. So on Inside the Actor's Studio, Carey described his father as a musician who got a regular job to support his children. He added that when his father lost his job, everything just fell apart. But Damon Wayans, Carey's co-star in Earth Girls Are Easy and also in Living Color, introduced Carey to his brother Keenan. Yes, it wasn't his first lead role. But yes, he actually starred in a movie called Earth Girls Are Easy. Definitely gotta go check it out. It's a really funny movie. And yeah, Damon Wayans actually introduced Jim Carrey to his brother Keenan, who was creating the sketch comedy show In Living Color, which actually aired from 1990 to 94. Carey landed a recurring role on the show and set stage for his Hollywood stardom. And come on, I remember watching In Living Color. It was hilarious. It was. Hello, Mindy. Hello. How are you? Yes, I remember watching episodes with Jim Carrey of, doing Vanilla Ice of In Living Color. That was funny. He did the one that I forget her name, but he was kind of like a roided out female bodybuilder, and it was hilarious. He was, and who cannot forget Fire Marshal Bill? I love that character. Fire Marshal Bill was awesome. But yes, but the future actor was actually forced to quit school at the age of 15 to help support the family. And he took a job as a janitor. Yeah. Carey was actually engaged to his Me, Myself, and Irene co-star Renee Zellweger. They did the film in 2000, and they were actually engaged from 1999 to 2000. Yeah. His father actually helped Carey develop his stage act and would actually drive him to Toronto to perform stand-up. The comedian made his debut at the comedy club Yuck Yucks. I don't think I remember that one. Come on, Yuck Yucks. It's Canadian. It's a Canadian comedy show. Canadian comedy club. Yuck Yucks. I know that we usually talk about comedy at Club 54 because that's where none other than our great man, great comedian, none other than Ben Guy stars all the time. He hosts there like every weekend. It's pretty awesome. And if you guys follow along on my own personal Facebook, I'm always constantly sharing off every day that it's the Guyot Riot with Ben Guyot. He does his YouTube channel. And sometimes they range from it could be I think the lowest thing's like 7 minutes to about maybe 13, 14 minutes. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I love his little angle on politics from towards Justin Trudeau. That's what he calls him, Justin Trudeau. And was it Christine Wayne? I forget. But yeah, his political outtake, it's just hilarious. It is. But all right, so there's some facts that we got, ladies and gentlemen. That's cool. Thank you again, Maester Chef, for all your work on sending us our facts. That is awesome. So yes, we got 4 facts, but I want to do some of these positive stories because I noticed yesterday when we were reading them with none other than Leah DeRick, we have a lot to catch up on. And especially with today's, we got more. We do. We have more that actually came in today. So I actually can go back. Okay, so I can actually do. Hey, Peter, how you doing, brother? How are you doing? It's always good to see you, brother. Always, always, always. See here. What else? So okay, so we stopped there. We read that one. We didn't read this one. Oh, that is pretty cool. Okay, so this is for all my female MFers out there. Okay, hopefully, ladies, you like this one because that is pretty cool. That is. So, yes, okay. So, I highly recommend, ladies and gentlemen, when I share this out, definitely go check it out. This is pretty awesome. So, you can actually watch a Saudi woman celebrate the end of female driving ban by doing a lap in the F1 race car. That is awesome. So women all over Saudi Arabia are celebrating a historic day for their country. The day that Saudi women are legally allowed to drive on the kingdom's roads. That is awesome. That is totally awesome. So the decision to lift the Arctic ban was made by the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salim in September of 2017, making Saudi Arabia the last country in the world to allow women to drive. So female race car driver Asil Al-Hamed decided to mark the exciting day by taking a celebratory lap around the Lacastet circuit in a 2012 Renault Formula One race car. So Al-Hamed's drive was part of a pre-race parade to welcome back the first French Grand Prix tournament in 10 years. So this is a quote. I have loved racing and motorsports from a very young age, and to drive a Formula One car goes even beyond my dreams and what I thought was possible, she said in a statement. I hope doing so on the day when women can drive on the roads in the kingdom of Saudi Arabia shows what you can do if you have the passion and the spirit to dream. Well, there's more quotes here too. So the most important thing I'm looking forward to is to start seeing the next generation, young girls, trying. I want to watch them training and taking the sport very serious as a career. This is going to be really my biggest achievement. So Halamed also marked the day, exciting day, by going on her first ever drive on a racing circuit in her home country. And that was her home country is Saudi Arabia. That's awesome. That is awesome. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty cool. That is. So women finally get to drive in Saudi Arabia for the first time in history. That is pretty cool. And she got to drive an F1 race car. That's even better. That is. It's totally epic. So we're going to tweet that off. We're going to Facebook that one. Okay, now we're going to tweet this one off. Like I said, I want to try to get some of these because I want to come on, try to give everybody, all you ladies and gentlemen out there, some positive stories because that's what we need. That is. Totally. So what is this one? Okay, so this is for any parent out there. I think you guys might have had one because the picture is of a diaper genie. Okay, here we go. So researchers have finally created simple, eco-friendly machine that recycles used diapers. That's always good, right? So with billions of diapers ending up in the landfills every year, researchers have been scrambling to find an efficient way to recycle the wasteful product. Finally, a team of scientists have found an easy solution. Oh, this is awesome. So researchers at Chung Hu University in Taiwan have created a user-friendly machine that can turn 220 pounds of dirty diapers into clean, raw material in a single hour. So the team is now working on developing the prototype into a larger facility that can recycle over 10 tons of dirty diapers in a single day. The machine sanitizes the soiled diapers on site. Then through a special process called stratification, The machine separates and salvages all the reusable materials in the products, such as fluff, pulp, sodium, polycrate, and polyethylene. The raw materials can then be taken to a recycling center where they can be reused to make things like cardboard, paper, absorbent pads, and even more diapers. That's pretty cool. So reusing these materials is estimated to save roughly 864,000 trees every year. Plus, the machine uses less water than the average toilet. Really? To sanitize a diaper, and it uses less water than we use in the toilet. So why are we not using the same process too, and trying to figure out how to not use as much toilet water? Makes you wonder, eh? Does makes you wonder. You guys are the ones that put it this way. It just makes me wonder after I read them. So reusing the material. Sorry, I read that part. Yeah, okay. So currently, dirty diapers make up between 3 and 5% of the world's garbage. Some diapers can take up to 400 years to decompose. And even biodegradable diapers, they take 50 years to fully degrade. So if dirty diapers are not buried in landfills, they are simply incinerated, which means that all of the toxic pathogens and chemicals used in the products are then sent into the atmosphere. Additionally, incinerators produce thousands of tons of harmful carbon emissions per 10 tons of diapers. Oh. So implementing this innovative and cost-efficient machine in daycare centers and assisted living facilities around the world would finally help to clean up one of the most problematic additions to landfills today. And there is a video at the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, that will actually there is a video, and it actually shows you I guess the breaking down process. Because yes, it's entitled the used diaper. It says the fluff fibers wash in it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yes. All right. So there is the YouTube video on the bottom there, ladies and gentlemen, for everybody. That is awesome. All right. So we're gonna tweet this out right away. All right. Let's get here. Oh yeah, because I wanted to read this one too. Because yes, these are still from yesterday. So I mean, we ran out of time. That we didn't get a chance to read all of our positive stories. Hello, Timmy. How you doing, brother? It's always great to see you. All right. Okay. This is pretty cool. So you can actually watch Paul McCartney bring people to tears with surprise visits to hangouts. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. So Sir Paul McCartney delighted hundreds of Beatles fans last week when he returned to his hometown of Liverpool for a special nostalgia tour of all the old hotspots. So the visit was in lieu of a brand new episode of Carpool Karaoke featuring James Corden from The Late Late Show. Throughout the 23-minute show, Corden and McCartney chat and joke about what it was like to be in the Beatles, how McCartney wrote some of his songs and how it feels to think about the old days. So as the tour starts off, the former Beatle Fidelity joins the talk show host for Baby You Can Drive My Car before the trip eventually leads into a rousing rendition of Penny Lane, which they sing as they simultaneously visit some of the hot spots that are mentioned in the song, including the barber shop. Not surprisingly, the stylist working at the shop is stunned to see McCartney standing on her doorstep. That is pretty awesome. Hello, Kaylin. Hello. Halloween night, I am going to hang out on Elm Street. Ooh, that would be awesome, buddy. That would. Definitely go live for that. I would definitely want to watch that, bud. That'll be Timmy live on Elm Street. Yeah. Watch out for Freddy, okay? Totally watch out. So at about 5:50 into about 4 minutes and 50 seconds into the video, McCartney explains his heart-wrenching inspiration behind the song "Let It Be," which they proceed to sing, bringing Corden to tears. And at 7 minutes and 20, the duo stops at McCartney's childhood home, where the singer reminisces about his time spent playing there and growing up with the other Beatles. So McCartney and Corden managed to escape the crowd of fans gathered outside the home before croning along to Blackbird and cracking some jokes about the Beatle outfits. So since McCartney appeared on the show to promote his new album, Egyptian Station, which is available for pre-order before its release in September, he gives a sneak peek of one of the new songs at 14 minutes and 23 seconds. Yeah. So see, look, I'm giving you guys the time, so definitely check that out. So 14 minutes and 23 seconds in the video, you actually get to get a sneak peek of one of his new songs. That's going to be pretty cool. So finally, to close out the sweet and surreal karaoke segment at 15 minutes and 43 seconds, McCartney sneaks onto the stage of an old Liverpool pub where the Beatles used to play. When a patron is encouraged to select a song on the jukebox, the curtains open to reveal McCartney and his band playing A Hard Day's Night. And the customers are overwhelmed with joy and surprise. The band plays a few oldies, attracting dozens of fans from outside before finally finishing the set with Hey Jude, an experience that nobody will soon forget. That is pretty cool. Right on, Paul. And you know what? I think I got time. Yes, I got time, because there's one that actually popped up today, ladies and gentlemen, and I really want to read it to you guys. I do. I know I just caught up to the ones that we missed yesterday. And I know that we have our positive news day tomorrow, and I know we're going to read them. But I wanted to read, where did it go? Is that the one? Okay, yes. Okay, yes, it's this one. And it's really cool. This is about a little I'm out for, guys, and this is why I wanted to read it. There's a video on here. You guys can definitely check it out. It's a YouTube video at the bottom. And you can actually watch a 10-year-old boy's emotional reaction to actually seeing color for the very first time in his life. Because we've come to that point with our technology that we have. For those who are colorblind, we can actually help bring the color to them. And I think that's really extraordinary that we're able to do that now. So before his 10th birthday, Xavier McCurry was just your average fourth grader, except for one key difference. He was completely colorblind. So with color blindness, while color blindness is a very common genetic condition, Xavier is more rare. His is actually more rare because he can only see shades of black, white, and gray, rather than just being blind to certain colors. So as an early birthday present in 2017, his aunt and mother bought him a pair of Enchroma glasses, a unique set of lenses that corrects color blindness. When it finally came time to open the mystery gift, the family from Charlottetown, North Carolina, video chatted with Xavier's aunt Selena at her home in Ohio. Selena explained what the glasses were for, and Xavier's jaw dropped. So once he put them on, the tears started coming. I didn't know this is what humans really see. My thought was, is this color? Because if it is, it's awesome. That's what little Xavier told the Kings. So as Xavier took in all of the different shades and hues that colored the world, his mother, Melissa, says that there was not a dry eye in the group. His father excitedly grabbed some of the boys' possessions so that he could actually look at them with fresh eyes. So there are so many beautiful Carolina sunsets, and you just have to walk him through but he has no comprehension of what it is. The fact that he can see those now, and all the beauty that the world has to offer, it's just priceless. That's what Melissa said to the news outlet. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty cool. You can actually see the video. He's sitting there. You see him holding the package. You see him putting them on. And the expression on his face that he's able to see color. And that is pretty awesome. It is. And like I said, I had to read that. It was for the little MFers. Because, it's great that we can actually, there have been people in the past that have color blindness like this, that they never had the opportunity to see color. And with this technology, this 10-year-old little boy actually gets to see color for the first time. And I think that's really amazing. And it is, because there's a lot of amazing, beautiful lights, beautiful colors out there. And to be able to actually, we take for granted, ladies and gentlemen, because a lot of us don't have that. A lot of us can see the color. And for a little boy who's gone almost 10 years of his life, then never being able to see, just being able to see shades of black, white, and gray, to see color, it's pretty amazing for him. That is. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten to the end of our time. Yes, it is. We've got a little past. It's all good though. Actually, like I said, I wanted to make sure I read that story out too, because I thought it was pretty sweet. It was for the little MFers. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, all right, thank you. We've come to that time. To the one out there, I know that you do watch. You may not comment, you may not react, but always remember it's your time, all right? And I want all my MFers out there to know I love each and every last single one of these, all right? Always, each and every last single one of these, because without you, MFers Live wouldn't be where it is today, and it is pretty cool. Like I said, we've had some pretty amazing guests. We've actually been having guests popping up more often. It's pretty awesome. And like I said, we've got more cool, exciting things coming your way this year. It's pretty awesome, like I said. I just want to sit here and go, hey, we're going to do this. But I want to make sure everything's on plan before we do that. But like I said, we have some really cool, amazing things happening this year. Make sure you get your comment, reaction, ladies and gentlemen, because come on. You only have till Saturday, yes, because come Sunday, we're going to be drawing names to see who wins those prizes. And yes, there are 30 prizes up for grabs, so it's pretty awesome. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. We will be having our positive news story like we do every Monday and Wednesday. Like I said, I know. I might even reread that story tomorrow because I think it's a really touching story. And I love to be able to, like I said, it's good that, the little MFer, he's a little MFer, and he gets to actually see color, and it's amazing. Like I said, a lot of us get to take advantage of it and see beautiful, wonderful colors, but for a little MFer who's never got to see it for like 10 years, it's, I hope he really enjoys it, and I really do. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Same MFer time. Same MFer channel. All right. Keep spreading that peace, love, and positivity wherever you guys go. All right. And if you guys are watching right now or you guys are watching on a replay, always remember, ladies and gentlemen, always remember, okay, those two words, okay? If you guys can't say it yourself, like I said, pop in the show near the end. I always say it, okay? And if that doesn't help you, reach out to me. I will say it to you personally. I swear. Always remember those two words, okay? Yes. You. Yes. You. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, that you matter because you know what? Each and every last single one of these do, okay? And it does. And in the words of Bill Nye. All right, yes, Bill Nye, the science guy. All right, let's help make this world a better place, okay? Let's help save this world, okay? And I think the best way for us to do that is, add a little bit of peace, love, and positivity. All right, and always remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're humans by chance, but we're family by choice. All right, peace, love, positivity. I'll catch you.